My friends, hello. One of the things I've shared during these videos with you is that I was the executive director of a mental health nonprofit for youth. I was doing that prior to COVID, and I've spent a lot of time over the years working in the mental health space, both directly and indirectly, and I have a real passion for helping people to live the life that they need and want to live as a result of the experiences that I've gone through in my own life, where I've dealt with suicidal ideation and depression and going to counseling and all these things. I had a friend who was just recently interviewed for a podcast talking about mental health, and the purpose was to share the experience and the normalization of mental health, and that having mental illness or struggles with mental health is not only okay but pretty normal. And it really made me reflect on things that I've experienced and things that I'm trying to do to help generate mental resilience in my children. My oldest child, my daughter, she'll be 7 this summer, and we started to realize that she's a very sensitive individual, and it made me think about the people that I've had the opportunity to work with and serve, and the challenges that they've gone through, and the commonalities that I've seen in personalities and behaviors. And I realized that there was going to be a potential propensity for my daughter to really struggle with peer pressure and bullying and so forth in the future. And so I wanted to help steel her to that. So when she's subjected, it's not an if, it's a when. We've all been bullied. We've all had people do and say and be mean, things that shouldn't happen, that just happens in the world. So what can we do to help make it as minimally impactful in a negative way as possible? And that's what I wanted to do for my daughter and for my children. And so what I started to do was every day before school, and we still do this now, we've been doing this for a few years, every day before school, I would recite with my daughter. I'd start by saying it and then have her repeat it back, and now we say it together because she's so used to it. Every day we start by saying, I am strong, I am smart, I am brave, I am beautiful, I am awesome. And then a bunch of other things that we do as well, the other affirmations and things to goal setting and so forth. But we start every day by saying, I am strong, I am smart, I am brave, I am beautiful, I am awesome. And the idea behind this is that there will be times when my daughter, my children, all of us are forced to be strong, even in the face of a challenge that we feel that maybe we can't be strong. And if we have a foundation in our minds that, you know what, I am strong, I've been strong, I can be strong, I can be strong in this moment, if that's baked into her brain and into their brains, they are going to be more likely to be successful in the face of a challenge. Being smart, there's going to be times when my children will fail tests. Failed tests, we'll all fail tests. If we know that deep down truly we are smart individuals, it doesn't necessarily mean, Albert Einstein for all of us, but smart is a real thing that I can confidently say to my children, you are smart. And if they believe that about themselves, they'll be less likely to beat themselves up when they're struggling with something that makes them feel like they're not. Brave. We're all going to be faced with times where we need to be brave, when we need to step up, when we need to be the leader, when we need to do the thing, stand up to a bully, whatever it is. To know deep down I'm a brave person allows for them to be prepared in that moment. Beautiful. Beautiful doesn't necessarily mean a supermodel, but we are all as individuals beautiful in our own unique ways. And it's important that we hold ourselves up and say, you know what, I am beautiful. I have a beautiful smile, I have beautiful eyes, I have beautiful hair, I have beautiful complexion, I have beautiful, whatever it is, right? I like my figure, whatever it is. I like my personality makes me beautiful. Whatever that may be for each individual, this is true. Every person is beautiful. And then finally, awesome, because why wouldn't you want to be awesome? So program that into their brains too. I am strong, I'm smart, I'm brave, I'm beautiful, I'm awesome. These are things that I'm doing with my children every single day to help them to develop mental resilience so that when they're faced with struggles, when they feel that impending depression or social anxiety or whatever it may be throughout their lives, they have a foundation that's going to help them to be more successful than they otherwise would be. I share this with you because this is something you can very easily do for the young people in your life. It doesn't matter how old they are. It doesn't matter if they're teenagers now. The programming takes longer. That's fine, but it's okay. It's better to do it than to not. Whatever are core beliefs that you think are important and you want your children or the children in your life to start believing about themselves, repeat it constantly and daily. We can program our brains to think and believe whatever we need when we think and believe it enough. We can rewire the neural pathways in our brain and strengthen them when we think and say something enough. So if you're the type of person who's been saying something like, I'm stupid, or I'm ugly, or I'm dumb, or I'm whatever, if you've been saying that to yourself throughout your life, of course you're going to feel that way. So instead, change it. I am strong, I am smart, I am brave, I'm beautiful, I'm awesome. If you say this to yourself, if you say this to your children, if you have them say it and start to believe it over time, it will be a part of how they think and how they operate, and they will be strong in their time of need because of you.